Hello and good morning, gentlemen. Today I am going to tell you how exactly the web pages work and what we need to do to build them. First of all, coming to the importance of websites or the web pages. In the coming years, we are going to find that these websites are going to gain a very important role in our lives. If you see, almost all the businesses presently are running on the websites, and in the coming years, the next couple of years, we'll find that the websites are going to rule the world. I would say rule the universe itself because we are traveling to other places. And now, coming to the technical part of it, uh, we need to relate this particular technology with the visible objects like a car. So, first, we're going to consider a car and then observe all parts it has. For example, it has a upper color and a shape and it runs. All these things can be observed. And then coming to the classification of it, first one we see it has a skeleton, a design, and a engine. These three things you need to keep in mind to understand the web technology. Then coming to the visualization of all these three things. Consider the above the shape of the car it is because of the skeleton that it has. Okay, and that's why this skeleton we call it as HTML. I'll tell you what is HTML in the next couple of minutes. And if you see the colors and the shape of this particular thing, the shape of the wheels, all these things comes under CSS. And then the working of the car, whether it runs or not, depends on the engine, and in the web technologies it is done by JS, and I will let you know what is JS. Now coming to the more technical part of it, the full form of HTML is Hypertext Markup Language, which is going to give skeleton to our web pages. Second one is cascading style sheets, which is going to tell us what exactly should be the color, shape, size of our components in the web page. For example, there's an image. This image has to be size, shape, and color are given by CSS. Then coming to the JavaScript. This JavaScript specifies the working of the particular page, whether on click what has to happen or on hover what has to happen. All these things are mentioned by the JavaScript. All these things we'll be seeing in next couple of minutes. And now coming to how you can start learning this technology. You need only two things. Out of them, this particular browser is present in almost all the systems. I won't say almost. In every system, the browser is present, and only you require a text editor. Of course, a text editor like a notepad works here, but I suggest you to go for VS Code, which has a lot of extensions to make your life easy and work faster upon it. Of course, at the start, you can start working on the notepad, and it would be a very good choice for you. And to edit or to write HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, you need these text editors. Okay, and then at the end, let's move on to the hands-on session. Okay, first I will be explaining you how these three things can be written in the notepad and how you can run it, and afterwards I'll be moving on to VS Code. Let's move on to the page without wasting much time. Now, coming to our desktop, here I'm going to create a folder for myself, and I'll call it as web pages. web pages, and I would name it as 01, and just double click on that and go into the page. And here you just go to new and create a text document and say hello, and just say hello and double click and open it. And you need to understand there are some tags in the HTML, that is like HTML tag which is going to start and which is going to end. Okay, while editing it has to be like this. And then next going to the part that is head, and there is end of head. Okay, and after head we will have another tag called body. Okay, body has to end. Okay, and then here we'll have a title, uh, my first page, my first page. Okay, title is something like this. If you want you can format it, there is no problem, this way, so that it will be very easy for you to read this. And then coming to the last part, and here we are going to add some. Okay, now that our HTML page is ready, just save it and close it. And before running it, what we are going to do, we are going to remove the extension .html. Some of you will not be able to see the extension. So what you need to do, if you go here, click on this. If you click here, see, you will not be able to see it. If you go and click here, file name extension, click here, you'll be able to see and you'll be able to edit it. And you double click on this, see, you can see our file is running, and this is my first page. Actually this is the title part, this one, and this is the body part. Okay, I hope you understood. And then if you want to edit this thing, what you need to do, you need to open it and go for the Visual Studio Code. When you go to Visual Studio Code, you will be able to see your page here in this way, and you will be able to edit it properly. Okay, and if you want to add another h1 tag, I am learning now. I am learning now. Now see, when you go back to the page, just clear, refresh this page. See, I am learning now. Most of you will not be able to get it as soon as you do it. Just go to File and start the autosave. Whenever you edit it, automatically it will be saved. And now I will be telling you what is the advantage of using VS Code. For example, now we had written this in Notepad manually. Now what we will do, we are just going to press like this and enter. See, all these content are going to come on its own. Now we can edit this here, demo of web pages, web pages. Okay, and in the body part, h1 hello people. Now if you go and refresh your page, you'll be able to see here demo of the web pages and hello people. Now if you want to change the color of this particular hello or hello people, what you need to do, there is a very simple way of doing it. Go to style, type style here, you'll get a style tag, and in this type h1 tag and give a flower bracket and type in this color as red. And as soon as you come and refresh here, you will be getting it. Okay. can see all these things happening on its own. Now let's imagine we want to change this from hello people to hello world. For that, what you need to do, you can put a tag here on click, and we want to. I hope you have a little bit understanding of functions, and to make you understand, I will to make you understand functions. I will help you a little bit. Okay. Mm, what functions does? Every programming language has functions. Okay. Without functions, we cannot imagine the programming languages. For example, what exactly a function does? F of x is equal to y. This is the input and this is the output in general terms whenever you look at the mathematics. Here also same thing. Now I have written on click. When I click on this particular object, it will trigger something and which is written in the JavaScript. That much only, and that's why I will come here and run. I will write, okay. And the same thing, a function can be written here. You can write it either in the body. Okay, I'll be writing it in the body itself. Right, script. And in this, we'll write function script. Okay. And while writing a function, you need to include this if you are going to write a multi-line function. Okay. Now what we are going to do? We have to give the same name for this run function, and then what we are going to do, we are going to change this particular people as hello, and therefore you need to mention what is this. So I'm going to add a span here, span tag, and I'm going to put it in this. Actually this will not have any change. When you come here and refresh your page, you find that there is no change. Okay, I will be putting here id is equal to id will uniquely identify any object that is present in this, and id is, I'll put people. Now in JavaScript you need to mention that there is something called people, and therefore I'll call that people. I'll call it as content, and that should be some variable. Okay, content is equal to document, means this particular document dot get element by id. We have given id. Okay, that's why I'm getting the element by id, and then mention the id name people. Okay, it means now the reference of this particular thing has come in this. Now content, I'm going to change the content of this content dot ht, content dot inner html, inner text I will change is equal to, I'm going to put world, WORLD. Okay, and I think this should be fine. When I go back here, just refresh this, and I click on this. See, when I click on this, everything is fine. Right. See, this is what the JavaScript does. I hope you have understood this. If you have any question, please put it in the comment section below, and please subscribe this channel in order to get better videos, a better content in the future. Thank you.